Hi guys, welcome back for vlog 2. Today I chose to talk about the importance of muscular flexibility, and I chose this topic to research today because as an athlete I know how important it is to have muscular flexibility. And for example, before I train, before I run, before I lift or anything like that, I'm going to make sure that I'm warmed up and I get a good stretch in so that I can prevent injury, so that I don't pull anything, because it's more likely that you're going to pull a muscle or injure yourself when you're not stretched. And I chose an article that really talks about the average person in their daily life and how stretching and being flexible can impact them and have a positive impact on their lives as well. So this article really talks about muscular flexibility for the average person, and Austin Martinez had a really good quote, and it talked about flexibility is often overlooked, but the benefits of it are universal and impactful. Whether you're a hardworking corporate executive, an athlete, or weekend warrior, implementing a consistent stretching routine can have a positive impact on your life. So you're probably thinking, like, why is this important for me? Why is flexibility something that I need, and why should I be working on it? There are a couple of things. One, it can give you important information about your body. It's a measure for range of motion in your individual joints. The more flexible you are, the less likely you are to get hurt. We talked about this a little bit earlier. Research has shown that increased flexibility can decrease the risk of injury. By having more flexibility, a joint can move through increased range of motion before injury can occur. It goes together with mobility. So mobility and flexibility, although are two different things, mobility is going to be like your range of motion, and flexibility is going to be more your stretch of the muscle. However, they go together to give you a full range of motion, and the more flexible you are, the more mobile you'll be, vice versa. So it can give you better posture when you're flexible. According to our article, increased straddle flexibility can help you with spine mobility and allow for core development. It can assist with better spinal alignment on top of the pelvis, working towards a neutral spine and pelvis. How this relates to our class and our course about health and wellness coaching is because it's important that we work on the little things to improve our personal health and our daily life. You want to work on your life quality as a whole. You want to be able to do the little things every day. So whether that is playing soccer with your kids when you're older, or just walking up the stairs, you don't want to have pain. Little things like that is why this relates to our course. I would use this with clients that come to me experience any discomfort in those areas. Any client who suffers from lack of flexibility could benefit from this information. And this can hurt one's health physically, but it can also hurt one's mental health as well. Because when you can't do things that make you happy, that can hurt your mental health as well. I chose this material because it can be beneficial to everybody, to know that flexibility is for everyone and not just athletes. When it comes to the biblical reference, I didn't see in anywhere in my research that it really talked about flexibility muscularly, but it did talk about the flexibility that we're supposed to have within our spirituality. So you want to have spiritual flexibility, and not everything is going to go as planned in your life, and but trusting God with those plans and being flexible with them can make all the difference in your life. So I chose a verse, Philippians 4:11-13, and it says, "I'm not saying this because I'm in need, for I have learned to be content with whatever the circumstances. I know it is to be in need. I know it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. I can do all things through him who gives me strength." Thank you.